My daughter, Kuri, has DRPLA, a disease that causes atrophy of the brain. It is hereditary and progressive. There is no cure. Kuri is bedridden. My husband, Chiaki, passed away 5 years ago from this disease. I wrote OHANA Family in hopes of finding a cure. I pray that I can save my daughter. Chapter 3. What Kuri has taught me. Last night, Kuri seemed to be in real pain. Her eyes were shut and she was dozing on the bed. Unable to stop, she kept moving her body for hours. Lately, she looks different from before. It is usually at night, when she looks very mature. The same was true of the way she cried last night. "Mommy, I'm scared," she said. Not with the expression of a child, but with the expression of tears of regret. Her lips trembled, and the way she looked at me seemed to be regret that she knew what she was doing with her life, and that there was nothing she could do about it. My mother used to say, "Kuri seems to know a lot more than we think she does." Yesterday, Kuri's face was so mature that I thought she was appealing to me with her expression. She went to the toilet many times, and when I said, "You already peed," then she said, "No," and cried. Kuri was already approaching my height. We both hugged each other in the toilet and cried. It was not a hug to take away the anxiety of a small child, but tears to share together the immense sadness and frustration of a grown daughter. In the end, Kuri didn't sleep until after 2 a.m. Today, I woke her up after 10 a.m. She would have preferred to stay at home, but I knew that if she stayed at home, she would not be able to sleep at night again. So I got her ready for school. Kuri was back to her usual Kuri self. For some reason, she was in a good mood and tried to put on her t-shirts, saying she would put it on herself. Of course, it was not easy to put it on, and she couldn't get her head out, couldn't get her hands loose, lost her balance, and fell down. Kuri needed to stand up when she put on her t-shirts. Nevertheless, it took almost 20 minutes before she was able to put on the shirts and the trousers. I helped her with her socks because her legs would not bend. When we went to school to talk to Daniel, the chaperone teacher, Kuri went into the toilet. It's a big toilet, about 3 meters long, for disabled people. At that time, Daniel said, "Kuri can use the toilet by herself. She is practicing really hard. Do you want to see?" When Daniel and I went inside, Kuri was shy at first, but when she was told, "Come on, let's show Mrs. Shiozawa what you've been practicing," she began to pull her trousers down by herself. Then, wobbling, she held the edge of the toilet seat herself and tried to sit down. Kuri was trying her best to do it herself. It had been many months since I had seen her do it. When she was little, I remember a time when she took it for granted that she had to go to the toilet by herself. And now that she can no longer do it and needs assistance. Various scenes flashed through my mind like a running light. Kuri has diarrhea right away, doesn't she? When she does, I help her, but the rest of the time she does it herself, no matter how long it takes. Daniel said happily. Unexpectedly, I began to cry again. Daniel's deeply cheerful love for Kuri, and Kuri, who is doing her best. She is a 14-year-old girl, so I think it's very hard for her to have help in the toilet. Kuri was trying so hard to make it through to the end by herself. Her trousers got caught in her fingers on the way, but she said, "I'll do that just myself," and kept going. Kuri, you are great. You are much, much better than your mom. You don't give up. You try your best, whatever it is you do. Mom was always weak. Kuri has taught me so much. Kuri, even if you have to go through hard times in the future, you will get over it. You are mommy's girl. You are funny and fun daddy's girl. Kuri, let's walk together from now on.